He wants all the way through game 16.
On first down, they go with Mo. Yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Twist.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
DeAndre Hopkins.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. Been the top 3 in receptions the last.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 54 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. And each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Coleman has it here right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2008.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down.
For the 49ers.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an inter... And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Arizona.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it into Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Here's Richie James on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
On the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. He spins free, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 14 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Arizona.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Murray says hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, 49ers 14.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jim Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun now for Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They hand it off to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Cardinal 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and to throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
41-yard line. That's the end.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58, boy, 58, 58,
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started ending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Kirk. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing now is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with Drake. And look at this for the 6 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A handoff running left is Mostert. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Mostert. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 4. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. For 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the tackle.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 27. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Now Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Murray to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winner. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
49ers 27.